Spirit shares with me that my dead mom accepts full responsibility for her parenting mistakes and those of my dad as well, that created in me the perfect target for my malignancy of a husband, Jim. I'm Sarah Wilder. This is part 29B of Surviving the Man I Married. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, I'm partway through a psychic medium reading with Peter, and I'm going to continue with that. Thank you. So my higher self joined my mom as speaker in saying that people develop, humans, they said the word humans develop flaws in many ways from our DNA, learned in life, etc. And that I am also impatient, and I dislike that about myself. Mom said that I give my own kids much more tender, loving care than she was capable of giving to hers, that she was fearful of using affection in parenting, and how much she likes that I teach my kids to be affectionate. She said that she frequently watches over me. This is amazing. This is so amazing. These things she's ticking off, I pretty much attribute to my dad. My dad was the impatient one. Without saying his name, I think she's laying this at his feet. My mom continued her support by pointing out that Jim made me believe that I lacked credibility, was unable to do anything independently, but now I'm realizing I can do hard things on my own, that I'm smart, I'm intelligent, a fast learner, I have great recollection, and so I shouldn't doubt my abilities ever again. I'm capable of getting a job and doing well. I was thinking, I wish I could use her as a job reference, but coming from my dead mom, it might raise a red flag or two. Mom then lifted a bouquet of balloons towards me and told me to start having fun. She suggested that I grow plants indoors, something I tremendously enjoyed decades earlier, saying that caring for plants and herbs is psychologically good for me. It helps me develop a mindset of achievement and independence. So at this point in the reading, it's short. Like I said, a short, sweet reading. It's already time for question and answer. If you've been here before, you know that sometimes the readings go long and that Peter channels spirit right to the end. Sometimes we end our business early and it's time for me to ask questions. And this is where we're at right now. The first thing I asked was about selling my townhouse. Peter said it will go well. We'll get lots of offers, that it could sell by early September, and it will be smooth sailing. Now here I have to interject. I want to add that because of some difficulties with Jim, his chaotic spiraling, his extreme mental illness, the home didn't sell in September. It sold in January. Well, it closed escrow in January. We had a lot of interest though in September and October, and the first person to look at it ended up being the guy to buy it. But there was some back and forth, and believe me, if you need anything sold, come to me. I'll get you a great price. I then asked if Jim will be honest in his financial dealings with me, having on my mind all the household things, some big, some really big, like a pickup truck and a travel trailer, some small, that Jim was handling selling during July and August. And Peter directed this question to Jim's higher self, asking if he could access Jim's true heart to answer it. Jim's higher self answered in the negative, saying no. He explained that the dark entity who resides inside of Jim blocks his true heart from him, denying Jim's higher self and Peter any access to it. Peter explained that the dark entity controls all of Jim's decisions now completely, and there is zero honesty. He added that Jim will sell my stuff without my permission, lie about how much he sold other things for, and keep all the money. Those dishonesties come from his need for control and to take advantage. I'll interject here that Jim did exactly that. 100% true. And he did all that within less than 2 weeks from the day of this reading. All right, I'll continue. I asked Peter if there's some way I can protect myself from Jim's fraud, and I'm told that hiring a good attorney is my best protection because Jim will behave better if a lawyer is watching his moves. He was scared of lawyers. And it will add a layer of accountability if he misbehaves. My mom said that you can't reason with someone who's unreasonable, so you have to play a game with them in order to manage dealing with their nonsense. She said with emphasis that I should apply my smarts and do what's best for me, and I should play that game when necessary. I love that she said this because boy, oh boy, do I ever play a game with Jim. Stay tuned for that. So then I asked Peter whether Jim had put spyware on the laptop that he gave me the previous Christmas, and if he was surveilling me in any way. My higher self answered this question and she said no, no. But she warned me that he has the ability to monitor my cell phone and internet use, and he has done that in the past. She continued by saying that I found the laptop an unexpected and expensive gift, and therefore I neither trust nor like it, so I don't use it. She said it's fine when we feel that way about something we are gifted. And she's true. She's right. I hated it. I never used it. I think I used it once to prepare the taxes just a few months after the Christmas he gave it to me. Continuing, my higher self reminded me that in past readings, Jim has been exposed as untrustworthy, and my experiences have shown that I'm triggered by mistrust when he gives me things. She said that Jim has never once given me anything with good intentions, that each and every gift has been an icky guilt offering or has come with a hidden agenda. She advised me to trust my gut whenever I feel this way. So the reading came to a close there with lots of goodbye loves and kisses from my mom, who gave congratulations to me and said how proud of me she is for leaving Jim for good, for stepping out of the brainwashing. I'll also say here that I don't recall in my entire life my mom telling me she was proud of me for anything, including when at age 50 in college I learned fluency in Mandarin Chinese from zero to a high level of fluency. And still, she didn't believe I could actually speak it until she witnessed it. So, this kind of meant a lot to me. I did a few things as a teenager in high school I would have liked her support in, and even just I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but you did great. Good job. I never heard any of that. This was a big deal just to hear that one sentence that she was so proud of me and gave me congratulations. So, and on the most important thing I ever did in my life, right? Leaving Jim. So she made up for it when it really counted. I have had other readings where my mom came through, admitted a lot of mistakes, and she always tells me in these readings how those mistakes affect me and have affected me. And she always relates them to things that I've gone through with Jim. Please come back and join me for part 30. I'm going to tell you a really bizarre story about Jim and the very shady, underhanded, and suspicious way he sold our travel trailer. Also involved in that whole scheme are Wi-Fi alerts letting me know that there were virus threats and my full investigation into that and a lot more. I'm Sarah Wilder. This is Surviving the Man I Married.